How's it going, guys? Mountain Militia here. I'm out in the shop today and I've got this little project going. I'm going to turn this camera around and show you guys what I got going on. I'm assembling a precision rifle today, and what I have is I have the action off of a Savage 116 stainless steel. Still got the scope mount on it. I have a custom Excalibur barrel. This is 26 inches, the heaviest profile I could find. I believe this is a Savage bull barrel. It's an inch at the muzzle. I got a Savage barrel nut with the edges on it, so you can use just a regular wrench, and then a recoil lug right there. The scope I'm going to be throwing on this rifle is an Athlon Midas TAC 5-25. I've had that scope for a while. It does great. And then I've got this bad boy. This is a Bell & Carlson stock made specifically for the Savage action. It drops right in there, the original bottom metal and everything. It's a little snug, but it works. And then I have the good old Harris Bipod. This is the 9-13 because this is going to be a hunting rifle. Got a pretty heavy barrel to be a hunting rifle, but it's going to be a good shooting rifle. This is chambered in 30-06. And I'm trying to make like a precision rifle that will push the 30-06 to its absolute potential. I'm hoping I can push the 168 grain ELD match to over 2,900 feet per second. So let's get to work and start assembling this thing. I have the action here in the vise. It's not super firm, but it's in there enough for what we need to do with it right now. I'm going to take the barrel. I have the barrel nut and the recoil lug as far in as they'll go. Now I'm just going to start screwing it in here. Now what I've got here is I've got two different gauges, and they're both for 30-06. One is a go gauge, and the other one is a no-go gauge. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get it, as you can look at them, one is just slightly longer. That's the no-go gauge. And what we're trying to do is just get it to where when we put these in here like a bullet, underneath the extractor on the bolt face, and then put them into the chamber, that the go gauge goes and the no-go gauge doesn't go. It's very simple. And once both of those happen, then you're within the headspace dimensions that you need to be. I have the go gauge on the bolt face right in there, and as you can see, it will not allow me to close. So what I need to do is I need to back this off some more. Back it out a little bit. And now it goes. So what I'm going to do is actually back it up until it touches the go gauge right there, and I'm going to back out just a little bit. Alright, so now it goes. So let's take that out of there. And it's on the floor. Okay. And now we'll take the no-go gauge and shove that in there. And that goes, which is not good. Okay, so I'm going to back it up a little more. Undo this, pull back just slightly. Screw it in maybe another turn. And now the no-go gauge doesn't go. So we'll pull that out. I'll let that drop, it's fine. And take the go gauge, put it back in there. And that doesn't go either. So back out just a little more. Alright, the go gauge goes now. Let's grab the no go gauge. Alright, the no-go gauge does not go. See that? And the go gauge locks down. So we're within spec now. Alright, I got the barreled action put together. Everything's good to go. It is within spec. And I snugged it down with the good old torque wrench, double checked, and it is still within specs, so good to go. The next issue that I have is with this stock, the barrel is too fat for this barrel channel. As you can see, that barrel is a big old boy. So I'm going to break out the Dremel, and from here out, I'm going to remove some material. So let's get on that. looking pretty sick. It's really close. There's just a spot right about there. Right in there somewhere. I'm going to sand a little more, but it's really close. Well, it took forever, but no contact. Now that we've got the barreled action to match up with the stock, it's time to mount the scope, and I'm using a Athlon Midas Tac 5-25 by 56. This is a 34mm tube. I'll have a vortex bubble level on there, and it's sitting in my favorite one-piece mount. And ta-da! It's all leveled, set to my specs. The mount, by the way, is a DNZ Game Reaper. It screws directly into the action. It is extremely solid, and there's absolutely no loss of zero with this mount that I have found so far, using this on several different rifles and different brands of rifles. Yeah, she's ready to go. 30-06, I'm going to be pushing a 168 grain ELD match. And with a 26-inch barrel, I'm going to try to push it at like 2900, 2950. And the ultimate goal is to take this thing out to 1500 yards. So, we got some work to do. I'll see you guys in some future videos taking this baby out far.